Hello, it's Seri. I was thinking about what video to create since I have been on a hiatus for almost 5 years. And I came across Amy Rich's video about fighting bullies who like to taunt you over your art. So, I decided to share a similar experience I went through. I've been drawing ever since I was a baby. In fact, all throughout my life, my main hobby was art. To be honest, I was so into drawing that I'd often sketch on my school books and notebooks. I was known as the kid who draws well in elementary school, and people would often ask me to draw them or their favorite character. Of course, I was literally a kid back then, so I had no clue how to say no, and I just wanted friends, so I always complied. Around 3rd grade, I was drawing during break, excited to go back home because it was the 6th period of our day. We had 7 hours of classes back in the day, and apparently now kids have much less school hours, which I think is better. Anyway, as I finished drawing my little Rapunzel piece, I was so excited to show to the only 2 friends I had back then. So, when the bell rings, I put back all my art supplies, and as I was about to go up the stairs, one of my classmates stops me. So, I look at him, he looks at me, and then he yanks the art from my grasp. And then, he just tears it in two, as I was staring frozen in disbelief. Finally, my fight or flight mode kicks in, and I am pissed. So you know what I do? I kick him in the shin as hard as I could. For your information, I've always been taller than average in my country. As a kid, I was the tallest in my class, but also quite chubby, which I was often made fun because of that. So when I tell you that my kick was powerful, it was powerful. My classmate writhed in pain and just left. And me? I grieved my torn apart drawing, but I was on such an adrenaline high that I didn't realize what just happened. A day later, I found out that the kid I kicked limped a tiny bit. I never really got into physical fights, minus with my sibling, as, siblings usually do. But you bet my 9-year-old self was proud for standing out to myself, especially since I'd cry over literally anything. To conclude, would I do it again? Absolutely, just this time with words, because I don't condone violence. By the way, this is the first time I'm making a storytime video. So, yeah, I had to read off a script. Hopefully I did a good job reading it out. But, yeah. Thanks for watching.